continue the latest edition of I Know What You Did Last Summer. I'm joined here by Victoria Mirecki of the women's basketball team. Thanks for joining us, Victoria. And it's I Know What You Did Last Summer, so why don't you tell me what you did?
This summer, I was able to be part of a research team through WPI's early research experience. I was able to work with Professor Smith from the computer science department, and the main goal is to figure out ways to effectively teach computer science to the general public. So we looked at a focus group of quilters who were asked their thoughts and feelings about computers and quilting. And so over the summer, I analyzed that focus group to find the major themes that appeared with both quilters and computing.
And what did you learn? Did it end up being fruitful?
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of barriers that quilters see when trying to approach a computer, and not even programming, but just to be able to work a computer. So that was one of the major barriers that we're trying to overcome when hosting a workshop for these people.
Good, and your summer experience is now extending into the fall. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I'm working this fall in A term and B term, and we were supposed to start planning a workshop, an in-person workshop, and now this workshop is probably going to go online, and we're working on ways to make that transition easier, especially if it's a Zoom workshop. We're going to have to make sure that these quilters know how Zoom works, and my specific part for this fall is writing a paper on what I did this past summer and also moving forward.
Fits perfectly with this theme, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And like a lot of things with COVID, this was a pivot, correct? If I had in maybe February of last year asked you, hey, I was going to do I Know What You Did Last Summer feature, we would have been talking about you in Beijing on IQP.
Yeah.
You talk about having to pivot, the initial disappointment, and then getting involved in something like this.
Yeah, so I was supposed to go on IQP this summer. I was going to Beijing. That got canceled pretty early since that's where it kind of hit first. So I was able to apply for this upcoming D term, but not being able to go on IQP this summer, I had to figure out what I wanted to do, and I wanted to get like an internship or a research experience. So I was able to do that, and now I'm looking forward to D term.
And basketball in group settings, difficult over the summer in New York. It's not like you ran a marathon, but you did do a half marathon. Was that on your horizon pre-COVID? If I told you you're going to run a half marathon this summer, would you have said I was crazy?
Yes, I was not planning on it whatsoever, but since COVID hit, I wanted to be able, we weren't able to play pickup or anything, I had a hoop in my driveway, but I wanted to be able to still run for a longer period of time, so.
And that'll do it.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing your time?
I actually don't know it off the top of my head. I think it was 2 hours and 9 minutes.
And were you happy with your performance?
Yeah, definitely. It was a Christmas in July themed virtual half marathon, so it was really fun.
Fantastic. And playing hoops is hard in a group setting, so you're just able to do individual skill and keep your fitness up?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Great. Well, listen, best of luck with your continued work on your summer project throughout the fall, and also best of luck. Hopefully everything works well with D-term, going away to India, and more half marathons or a marathon in your future?
I don't know, maybe after college, we'll see.
Thank you, Victoria Mirecki. We now know what you did last summer. Thank you.